So it is Saturday evening, 31st of May. I don't know if you can hear me because it's windy. We are day 7. So I think the last time I was here it was day 5. So the last couple of days have been my favourite so far. The last few days. So so Thursday I headed from the top of Llangurnu and I have to tell you this story. So walked over Llangurnu down to Eglwys Bach, and that was hard. Like, descents are really hard physically and metaphorically. Gosh, they are a killer, and these are like so steep. And the thing is, in Wales, like, nowhere's open. There's nowhere. So I was walking down to Eglwys Bach and I was like, do you know what, coffee wouldn't go amiss now. A little coffee shop, bit of cake, proper job. Like, yeah. Anyway, get down to Eglwys Bach, nothing. Not even the toilets are open. So I'm like, right, okay. So headed for the church, somewhere I can have a little rest. And they're all open along the Pilgrim's Way. So I thought, right, okay, let's head for the church. At least I can get my boots off because my feet were still pretty raw by then. And then I saw a sign, morning coffee. So my body gravitated like a magnet to that sign, and it went up this little alley. And like, I couldn't see anything. It was like this room behind a community centre. I opened up the door. It was hilarious. I open up this door and I look in and I see 2 faces looking at me, like 2 elderly women, and they're like, hello, and they're going, hello, and they're like, come in, siarad Cymraeg, and I'm like, oh, tipping back. Anyway, it was the weekly coffee morning, and I walked into this room of like about 5 or 6 tables covered with doily tablecloths, like a pot of fake flowers on each table, and they have each week this for a couple of hours, a weekly coffee morning, and I arrived smack bang in the middle of it. So I went in and took my few pounds and bought a little coffee and chocolate cake, exactly what I wanted. Sat down, and then before I completely so weary, like, I've got a few faces looking, everyone's like, oh, hello, very Welsh speaking, and then this elderly woman comes over and she says, would you like to join us? And I said, like, I'd love to. So I think I was the entertainment of the week. Everyone looking at me thinking, what's this strange woman doing walking across Wales with this big bag on her back? But I tell you what, the people I meet, what I'm finding, the people I meet in the stories, this woman, she lost her husband in COVID 3 weeks after having the jab, really suddenly, and this coffee morning is a lifeline for her. And I'm finding along the way, pubs have been really important. My family think that I'm just on a major pub crawl, but churches and pubs, those are the hubs. Those are in this community. And I could really feel at the beginning of the week my ancestors of closer years, I guess, were walking with me. And I remember I came from a farming family, and I remember my grandparents kind of saying about the importance of pubs and things like that. And they absolutely are. They're a real hive of community and connection, and connection is key. I'm here. I thought this pilgrimage was going to be a really deep connection with the land and ancestors, and it is. And it's a real connection with people and people's stories. There's one thing you can guarantee. You can guarantee in life that we are all going to feel grief, and we're all going to feel love. And these stories that I'm hearing from these people and the things that I'm feeling in the land, it is grief and love. No one's exempt from that. So it's just that, and move alongside each other, and you know, your heart breaks, and then you are kind of, and then there's real magnificence like along this journey. It's mind-blowing. So yeah, so that was my little Thursday morning. Gosh, that was like a couple of days ago. So much has happened since, and I'm already talking, and it's 5 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap that up. But yeah, so Eglwysbach. Then I walked over to Rouen. Oh, Rouen, it's beautiful. Had the gorgeous time there. Great little pub community, yeah. And I met up. So I walked on my own on Thursday, and then I met in the church. I was in the church in Eglwysbach, and then I hear these voices, and it's my South African mates catching up with me. So we spent the afternoon kind of like I'd walk a bit and they'd catch up, they'd walk a bit, I'd catch up, and we ended up having dinner together on Thursday evening, which was lush. They're just awesome. And then yesterday, Friday, from Rouen, I need to do a new video for that one, because yeah, whole day on my own, only saw 2 people. That was epic. So yeah, I'm doing well, over halfway. But yeah, I'll do a separate video for day 6. Yeah, I'm still walking.